This is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak, and this is my latest Kentucky Derby Contenders video. This week's video, we're going to recap the Withers Stakes, the Sam Davis, the Robert Lewis Stakes, and then a couple of allowance races that were run last weekend. Let's start with the Withers Stakes. In that one, Revolutionary, coming off of a big speed figure earning maiden win over the Inner Dirt at Aqueduct, was major overwhelming favorite in that Grade 3 Withers. In that event, he didn't break particularly well. He was towards the back of the pack, and he was just kind of toiling towards the back and didn't have a lot of running room on the inside. But finally in the stretch, he was able to get some running room in the late going, and when he did find a seam, he finished up nicely, and he was able to get up and get the job done, despite a lack of pace. He wasn't particularly professional. He was a little bit green in that race. He was kind of running with his head high in the late going, but it was still good that he was able to overcome some trouble and get the job done anyway. Now he earned an 86 Beyer speed figure, which was the lowest speed figure earned on the weekend for the big races. But I thought visually he did what he had to do. He was able to overcome some trouble, and you're going to need to be able to do that in a 20-horse field in the Kentucky Derby. So he did that. He's already proven that he's fast. In his prior start, he ran a fast race. So now he's supposed to have one more prep race prior to the Kentucky Derby. He's been shipped to Florida now, and they're going to decide, Windstar Farm and Todd Pletcher will decide where he will prep for that final prep. I'd like to see him more professional next time. I'd like to see him run straight, stay out of trouble, and look good in his final prep. And then he'll be a serious Derby contender if he's able to do that. In the Sam Davis Stakes at Tampa Bay, your wire-to-wire winner was Falling Sky. He was able to beat the favorite Dynamic Sky. Now Dynamic Sky had a wide trip that day. He could have won, but then at the same time he did have every opportunity to run down Falling Sky, just wasn't able to quite get the job done. Your third place finisher, My Name is Michael, he rallied from the back of the pack to get up for the show. A good solid effort. That was his first start on conventional dirt. He had been running at Woodbine on poly track, so now for trainer Bill Mott, he was making a start for Mott in that Sam Davis. He ran a decent race to get third. The Beyer speed figure was 92 in that one. Also earning a 92 Beyer speed figure in the Robert Lewis Stakes was Flashback. Now Flashback for trainer Bob Baffert had one previous start prior to the Robert Lewis, and that was a maiden win in a sprint at Santa Anita. So then he came back. Flashback was able to run at Santa Anita here in this two-turn race facing Stakes Company, and he was the controlling speed. He just went out there against three rivals. He controlled the pace. He won easily. We didn't really learn a lot because in his first two-turn race, he just completely controlled proceedings throughout. He's got to get more of a pace test next time. We'll see how good he is. He beat his stablemate Den's Legacy there, and then Breeders' Cup Juvenile Place finisher, He's Had Enough, ended up finishing third. An impressive allowance winner was Verrazano for trainer Todd Pletcher. He was the flashiest winner of the week. He won by 16 lengths. He earned a Beyer speed figure of 105. Looked great visually. That's back-to-back blowout wins for El Padrino's little brother. This horse has a lot of talent. He's going to face Stakes Company, and then we'll kind of get a gauge on how good he really is. Another horse that looked good, Super 99 in an allowance race for trainer Bob Baffert. He got 100 Beyer speed figures stretching out the two turns for the first time, and he beat stablemate Code West. So Baffert has a few horses on the Derby Trail, Flashback, Super 99, Code West, and then he also has a recent maiden winner, Tis the Truth. Gary Stevens rode that one. He looked good as well, breaking his maiden at Santa Anita. No prep races this weekend. Go over to February 16th. We have the Grade 3 El Camino Real Derby. That one will be at Golden Gate Fields, 9 furlongs on synthetic ground. Z-Watt for trainer Jerry Hollendorfer is pointing to that one. He was your California Derby winner. On February 17th, we have the Grade 2 San Vicente at Santa Anita at 7 furlongs. Distinctive Passion could go off favored there. It's a fast colt. And then on February 18th, the Grade 3 Southwest at Oaklawn Park. That one will be run at 1 mile. You're probably going to see the horses that ran in the Smarty Jones, Will Take Charge, Texas Bling, horses like that will probably be competing there. If you'd like to see my updated Kentucky Derby top 10 list, go to HorseRacingNation.wordpress.com. I have my upgraded list. Revolutionary was number 5 last week. He definitely moves up this week. And that'll wrap up this week's video. Also, if you would like to see the Kentucky Derby top contenders, the list of all the Derby contenders, go to HorseRacingNation.com. That wraps up this video. Until next time, good luck at the races.